Yo, what is going on, guys? Aspect Gaming back once again in some GTNH in episode 45. And we're going to start out today doing some more bee breeding, because that's what I want to do. And we're going to keep going down the lines. So the most essential, we're going to get to the very essential ethereal bee, which is where a ton of stuff's going to branch off of for the magic path. So we're going to have to take a look at what we want out of all of this. But the first thing we're going to do, continue from last time with making a beeline for the spirit and soul bees, so that we can get to, I don't even think we need the soul bee, to be honest with you. But we want to get to the soul combs, which is this guy. And the centrifuge gets soulful wax, and this will let me make magic frames, which goes to, where are they? Oh yeah, here it is. To the blood frames, and then you can make the special maddening frame of frenzy, which is going to give us an extreme mutation rate, and then we'll be golden then. So I'm just going to keep grinding away, giving little updates when I can, and yeah, we'll just keep doing our thing. All right, so the Ethereal Princess is done, and we open up all these trees now, branching off of this. And we're just going to focus in. I don't really know what ones I want to go for exactly over here yet. There's a lot of them seem really good. But we're going to keep going for now to the Spirit Bee. So that should be pretty easy. So Ethereal plus Attuned. Do I have those guys? Yeah, I don't have Attuned bees. That's a problem. I gotta figure out how to get those. So the attuned beads come from the deep hives. I don't know how I remembered that, but I just had a feeling, I guess. I don't know. I think I've seen these before, but I've never broke one because it's so long ago. Okay, we got a pristine attuned princess. It's good. We'll hold on to that for now, I guess. Actually, we can just, let's check it. So they get a 3. That's all right. How about we save the ethereal princess and we use this new princess? And we work from there. And then I'll just need ethereals to go into it. Yeah, we'll just get a couple because I want to make it so that it's 4. And yeah, that will do it. Alright, so we got the Spirit Queen, and with that another loot bag. Oh my god, okay. And now this guy should produce the combs that I want, correct? Memory comb and soul combs. It needs its jubilance met, which is it needs preferred climate. What is your preferred climate? I guess I could check. Yeah, it seems it's very tolerant, so it should be nice. Warm can be up and down 1. Yeah, I think it's good. We'll see if it makes it. Alright, so as far as I can tell, it looks like they need their exact climate to be happy. So even though it's both up and down 2 and up 1, I think it still needs to be warm normal. If I'm wrong, correct me, but it's not producing the combs that I wanted to. So I looked on the wiki to find a biome that will let me do that. And that is the jungle edge. That's the 16th one here. Thankfully, it wasn't in the hundreds. So we're going to make a potion for that. And then let me double check the order I got to throw these in. Yeah, this should be good. All right, perfect. It's really easy to mess that up, and then you lose a bunch of diamonds. Not that they're expensive, but just it's a couple steps I want to save. Okay, so we can make this block a warm normal. Hopefully land in the right block. Looks like it did. Yes, okay. Now let's let them go. Where'd my Spirit Queen go? And we'll see if they produce the correct combs now. Yep, there we go. First soul comb. 95% chance for the soul wax that we need. Let's hope that we don't lose that percent. Yeah, then we just need one more and then we're done with these. Very nice. Definitely recommend getting into the witchery for this. Being able to change the biome is so convenient. Makes this so easy to do. And it's really awesome. I know that I assume there's ways to fix this with the alveary. I know a little bit about it, but yeah, I don't think this is hard at all. Okay, cool. So we have all the waxes that we need now. Let that guy run and make whatever other combs he wants. Wow, we're really pumping out soul combs now. Hopefully we have other uses for that. But okay, let's put stuff away, and then let's make our new stuff. We're missing a couple things. Nothing that I think is difficult. Okay, I actually have these made already. And then the other thing I need is Nitor, which I think I could just make with like torches and coal. Yeah, torch, coal, glowstone. I think I need a stack to do 16, right? Yeah. And this needs a half stack. Okay, let me split this all up so I don't mess it up. We'll do it in 4 batches. That should give everything that we need. Yep. And we need water over here because we don't have a reservoir. It's alright though. Can put these buckets away anyways. I have way too many of them out right now. I was confused for a second there. I was like, what just happened? Alright, perfect. 16 Night Sword done. Let me run back over here. Oh, what did I use? Oh, steel screws. We can do those. Maybe we can't. Yeah, this recipe's not bad at all, actually, once you have the soul combs. Which I guess was a journey to get, but it wasn't that bad, honestly. Okay, perfect. Now let's scan these things just so I can get the scan done. Alright, so now these have to go into the blood altar. You know, while I'm here, let me do this. I need to keep doing this whenever my wand is full. Just craft as much uranium as I can, because I have so much of the big uranium, I need a little uranium. If that makes any sense. Okay, over here now. We need to turn the spawner on. I need my blade of sacrifice. Take out the blood orb. And then wait for villagers. Alright, blood frames are almost done. We can actually turn the villagers off now, I think. We're not going to need any more for a little bit. So the downside of using the blood magic frames is that they, of course, cost you LP to use. The other thing that we can do to mitigate this is just to have a lot of storage. So I think it's going to be well worth it the time saved killing some villagers for now versus using my brain to breed the beast properly. So, okay, that's 3 blood frames done. Then they can make triple frenzied frames now. I think I need my wand, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Once my wand charges, we can craft these. Be a huge milestone. We can put the Oblivion frames to bed. The Oblivion frames always annoy me too because they have a durability on them, and I'm always worried about breaking them or my single frame. All right, cool. First maddening frame done. put this back to charge, and let's go test this out. Right, so let's test out our frame. We'll try to make it a clay princess. So we need industrious and diligent to breed together. I guess we don't need the spirit anymore, do we? The spirit princess. Actually, I have 2 of them. Wait, I have a diligent sitting right there. Didn't I just read that out? Industrious and diligent. Okay, so we'll take the diligent, and then we'll take 1 industrious. Put in our frame. I right-clicked it, and now it says I'm the owner. I don't know if you have to do that or not, just to make sure you can do that. And we'll tile accelerate. Too hot, what are you saying? All right, I gotta fix the climate. Or I can move over to that AP area. We'll do that. And actually, instead of moving that over, we'll just move this AP area to this side over here. And also, I need a clay block underneath, which I collected beforehand, so we can do that right now. Clay there. Oh, this isn't gonna work, because this is a jungle biome too. Okay. Okay, well, this right here is a river biome, and I know that, so we'll put this here. And then we'll move our accelerator as well. This area is becoming a mess, but it's just how it is. It's just gonna be a mess. It's all right. Where'd my lever go? Let's try that again. This is not in tile mode. Oh my god. Yeah, look at that. Wow. They pretty much all turned into clay bees. That's crazy. Got no clay 4s. Okay, well, that's like pure clay at least. Now we gotta mess around and get it to be perfect. To have 4 bees. Alright, so my clay bee needs it to be normal damp. So we'll just make a new biome. I can see how the acclimatizer is useful now, but we don't have the means to use that right at this moment. So we'll just keep making different biome areas. And let me double check this again. I don't want to mess this up. Okay, this is done. Let's turn this block into a bio. The bayou. Nice, perfect. Now these flowers got back in my inventory. Let's throw them away. And we can move our apiary to the bayou. Do the clay bees need clay underneath to be happy? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So now I can fix them. Alright, cool. We got clay 4/4s now. So this kills them just as fast as the Oblivion frame does, if not faster. Lifespan. Yeah, it kills them at the same speed. It decreases the lifespan the same. The benefit is just the mutation rate and no durability, which is pretty good benefits. What if we combine them? I don't notice much of a difference in lifespan. I'd rather just never repair it. So the only downside is that this takes LP. And it's 1000 LP every time it does its thing. So it's a different type of durability, basically. One that can be automated, but not at this moment for us. But very soon, very, very soon. Okay, cool. So that's enough of those bees. So the clay bee's done. That opens up peat, tin, and copper, all of which are pretty nice. Leading to iron. That's going to be great. It's going to be really good. So these are all good for self-explanatory reasons. The thing that's bad is that I'm going to need to get a lot of production hives going, which the production hives are going to be looking like alvearies are going to be upgraded, so time to figure that out. Okay, these are not growing at all, and I don't know why. This is the same as it was like an hour ago. What is the problem? Do they not grow in this dimension, maybe? They grow in my other personal dimension. The one that I don't want anymore. Why are these not growing? I figured it out. I remember that crops go on strike if there's no light. So because there's no lighting here, because I don't have any lights in my base anymore because of the night vision, they were not growing. So now these are growing, and they should get auto harvested. And the peanuts will replace the swede because I don't want swede right now. I just want peanuts. I have not seen a peanut grow yet. Let's use the watering can, see if they'll go. But I'm pretty sure that's the issue. Yep, there's one growing right there. All right, perfect. So I'm going to let that go for a while because I want seed oil. And then what's next? I guess we're going to keep breeding bees. I guess we just keep going. So I guess the next couple ones are going to be all those metals. I want the clay bee too, though. Wow, these have a lot of uses. The moon bees. And actually, what do these produce? Just straight up clay. And I just want clay to be passive a little bit because it is pretty nice to have. I of course make the clay jars for witchery that I need, but you make clay pipes for some stuff too. And it also has a pretty nice it has aqua and terra on it, I believe. Which I guess you can get both of those for free anyways. Yeah, I don't have any clay left. I don't know, maybe it's a lower priority bee to have passive, but maybe it's a waste of an alveary slot. I don't know, we'll just keep going with this. We'll leave these drones in here for backup, and we will keep going. So next up, let us make... We're gonna... We don't want the coal drone, really. I needed to get to explosive, which I want for, I believe, one of its traits. Longest life. That's what I want. Okay, so we can go towards that. That's quite involved. Okay, though. We will make it there. So let's go for the tin and iron line first. We'll do that, and then we'll keep going. All right, we're making our way to the iron bee. And this thing has been really great, this new frame. So pretty much if you have it set up right, you're guaranteed to get the bee that you want. And there it is. And of course, it's come out as a 2-2, but it's all right. We can fix it. Yeah, we're just hammering through these quests now. Don't want that. So we finished the tin, copper, and iron bees. We're going to keep going to zinc, nickel. I can just get like all of them. But we're going to need to make a breeder bee soon because we're going to want to be doing production soon. Right, it's the next day. I'm working on the aluminum bee right now. And these guys need it to be hot and arid, and they also need cactuses. So I put a cactus over there, where hopefully I won't walk into it. And this is a potion to turn this into a desert. And I put a little bit of sand around just to make sure that I know it's the desert. And now they should work. Okay, cool. So now we need to make the little wire coming over and stuff for my world accelerator. Yeah, we have a trash can now for the flowers that I want. I probably should collect them. It's likely that you need those for like Botania, so if you want to do that, but not that I want to do that per se. Okay, we got some aluminums. And we'll bring our world accelerator over. And hopefully we can make more of those, but as we know, we're broke right now. I forgot. I need a bigger than 4x cable for this thing. I need the 8x. So we fixed that. Yeah, that cable lit on fire. Okay, we're good now. I got the 4 aluminum now. And now I just gotta breed it out. Alright, so titanium B, which is one that I actually want, is redstone plus aluminum. So we gotta go for the redstone B now, which means you gotta go to the sinister B. And these need to be bred in the nether, and they will also damage you. So, okay, at least there's a very high chance, because I'm not gonna have my world accelerator out there. So let's bring ourselves an apiary. And then our frames. And then I'll clean up my inventory. Let me do that real quick, actually. You know what? If you read the fine print on this bee, or on these bees, they say occurs within the nether biome. Doesn't necessarily say it has to be in the nether. So why don't we just make the nether here? Alright, hopefully this works. So I picked Undergardens because it was the first one that I saw, and I know it's a nether biome. And then, of course, I just put my cabling away, so I can't go get that. We'll run that in just a moment, though. That's saying I can't break that. Okay, so hopefully that bee will be happy there now. And we could start on these, like, hellish bees over here. Alright, and here we go. We got the redstone bee and the aluminum, and the titanium block is underneath. I used the very last of my titanium to do this, so it better be worth it. Okay, I don't know why that didn't... Usually you get, like, all the bees, but I guess we just got unlucky. Ooh, titaniums are 4. Or that one just rolled 4, I guess. Alright, so we got titanium bees. We're gonna iron these out and make them nice and actually useful. Alright, so I had to upgrade this farming station a bit earlier than I thought I would have to. First off, I gave the Matic Luck 3, or I guess Fortune 3. And it said online that that should increase the yield of this, so I'm hoping that's still correct. But yeah, we're going to help it along, just sort of get the seeds planted. This thing kind of takes its time to do what it's got to do. But yeah, with a larger field of peanuts, it should grow them a lot faster, just because there's more ticks going on and more chances to grow and everything. And we're going to help along a little bit just to help us get off the ground. Yeah, my peanuts were not coming in quick enough to get enough seed oil, so we need to speed this up quite a bit. The other problem for my alveary producing, which that was for alvearies, I need seed oil for them, is that we need a lot of this honey. No, not honey. The beeswax. And I'm not really sure where I'm getting that from right now. I guess I'm getting it from some of the combs, but not all the combs are giving this. So like the honeycomb gives that. Does the dripping comb give that? No, it doesn't. It just gives a lot of honey. So I think that the combs that I was focusing on so far are not giving that. See, yeah, that doesn't give it either. So I gotta put a bee on a hive that'll actually give me beeswax. So let me try and see what bee I can do this for. Looks like if we just run cultivateds, it'll go and make honeycombs. Let's get some of those going. So we can take one of these and make it into a cultivated. It's like, the reason I have all these backup bees is to do this. I'll just take any princess and turn it into what it has to be. So these are normal, so we can even make a new princess just for this. Yeah, just grab a forest princess. Okay, and they just run through a couple times and they start duplicating again. Okay, perfect. And then I'll make sure that we get back whatever we use here. So I'll make a couple more just to get the backups. Okay, and then we're done. Actually, we're not done. We just gotta put this on a loop now. and then take the frame out so it actually produces. Okay, so that's that. And we could well accelerate this if we want to trade the power for the production, but I don't really think that we need it that badly. Yeah, we should start getting combs in there, and we'll let that run for a little while and see where we get with it. But yeah, the other stuff that we need, really the seed oil is the big backup, so hopefully we've solved that. I'm not sure if we did or not. The honey is not that bad to get because we were making a lot of combs, so we're getting a lot of stuff. We're making a lot of propolis. Don't really think it has a good use. I mean, it makes sticky resin, but it's kind of useless. Not that it deserves to be thrown away, but I don't know. Yeah, we need a lot more scented paneling. So we got lucky and got... Where were they? Like 15 or so of the alveoli blocks. But we need a lot more than that. So I'm going to continue doing this. Right, now for where the alveoli is going to go, I'm not going to be able to make them for a little bit. But I think that right here is going to be our production room. Just knock down this wall. And we have a new door, which leads directly to the B area. And we're going to have the production area right there. I think that'll work out just right. So, I mean, like, big picture, we're going to move out all this. This is all temporary stuff, or at least me figuring things out. It was a lot more work in the moment, I guess, to learn how to do it the first time than it actually is. Like, I could probably set all this back up in, like, a couple hours as long as I make all the multi-block parts ahead of time. Is when I first did this, this was very difficult, so... We'll start off over here, because we're only going to have a couple alveolis going up. The first two alveolis I want are going to be for the royal jelly and the pollen. And then I guess I'm going to have more of them, which are going to be for all the resources. So I guess we'll go with like iron, titanium, and stuff like that. But the thing with all those is that the combs have specific ways they need to be processed each time. So the titanium combs and a lot of the more complicated ones need phthalic acid, which I'm not sure what recipe is the best way to go about it, but this doesn't seem bad because we have lithium automated and use naphthalene, which comes from... I thought this had more recipes, but it looks like it comes directly from sulfuric coal tar oil, which is sulfuric acid plus coal tar oil, which is from coal tar and a distillation tower. You get a whole bunch of stuff that may or may not be useful. I'm not sure, but coal tar is not hard to make either for us anymore because we can just make something. We could literally just throw. We have infinite coal, so we could literally just throw it in a fluid extractor and make it that way, other than overcomplicating it with like a coke oven, but. It's probably more efficient to use a coke oven, right? 6 to 11. 1 to 0.25, yeah. So it is much more efficient to use a coke oven. So maybe we'll just make one. It's probably not that bad anyways. Yeah, what we're getting at is that the list of stuff you need gets longer and longer the more you think about it. just like, oh, I'm so close to finishing this one to-do list item, and then you just keep expanding it more and more and more. That's why we play this, because there's so much to do. That's going to do it for today, I think. We're going to keep leaving these bees going, keep producing, and see how far we can get with everything. It's going to take me a while to get another alveoli, I think. We might need to we're going to start world accelerating these guys. And I should throw some frames on them, just help the production a bit. These can be repaired as well, so I need to make sure I don't accidentally break them. Yeah, next episode, I think we're going to be working on getting a breeder bee while we wait for the alveoli to go. So we're going to make a perfect bee that... Oh, they're hurting me. Oh, it's a cactus. We're going to make a perfect bee that we'll use as a template to put onto all of our other bees. I'll be following this tutorial series by DDG13, who someone recommended in the comments, and it's been really helpful to me. So we're going to be working with that. And pretty soon we should be getting some OP production going on here. And yeah, if I haven't figured out ever, I might make like a summary video on my method for the bees, because these have always been super confusing to me. I agree that they are confusing, and it's much easier if you just, it's much easier once you start doing it, once you just read everything and learn about everything. It's not the worst thing in the world, especially if you're not afraid of witchery. If you're afraid of witchery, it might get a little bit harder. But the way that I'm doing it, I think is pretty good. Ideally, I'd want more world accelerators to not move it around all the time. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I'm just broke on titanium, and I don't feel like setting up my titanium processing again right now, which probably would take me 20 minutes. But it is what it is. And to get around that problem, I forced myself to learn new things, which is good. So yeah, we're going to continue producing. We're going to be working on Alvear's next episode. It is getting hype. We're going to start progressing and not actually... We're going to start doing quests that are possibly in the main tiers of the quest book again. It's kind of hype. And yeah, that'll be about it. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you all then. Have a good day.